Hi Bugge. Hi, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
From your point of view, which could be the new conceptions of jazz itself nowadays? Which can be its current perspective?
Yeah, it's a big question, but I have to answer it just how I personally think it. Yes. And there's of course different directions, but I think this mix of contemporary music and improvised music is very interesting because it gives classical musicians a chance to improvise, and I think they will move into jazz. I think improvisation is becoming more and more important in contemporary music. Also because they have a fantastic knowledge about their instruments and the possibilities. I think this will be the future of jazz. The other one for me is of course the electronic aspect with using laptop, because now of course laptop is becoming a cool instrument with incredible possibilities. So I really think for me it's about those two things. Most of the jazz chords, it's done so fantastic already. It cannot kind of be done again. I think you have to move on to something else.
You joined your long and multifaceted career to other two big personalities in jazz, Magnus Åström and Dan Berglund. Which are the main characteristics of Rhythm Project? The name itself is meaningful.
Thank you. Well, it's when I was the initiative taker, so I asked Dan and Magnus to join me in the trio, which was incredible for me because, of course, with the beautiful work of EST, they played so well together, and it was an honor for me to play with them. I wanted a kind of a Scandinavian touch to the music, and I wanted a little bit of a rock edge to the music. I think all the three of us are interested in some of the rock music, like prog rock, some kind of metal music, and I know that especially Dan has a long path in rock music. So I think that's the primary things that we wanted to reach with our trio. Little Scandinavian and a little bit of rock.
Did you appreciate the EST trio?
Yes, of course. I mean, I was building my own new conception of jazz. It was a parallel history somehow. But of course, they got super big and they were fantastic. I saw them first time already in one of their first concerts in Germany. We were together. It was amazing.
New sound, new places. These are the things that inspire you, and which are the most recent ones of those places, those sounds?
Oh, well, for the last few years I've been really inspired and interested in kind of world music, like in folk music from around the world. I had a few trips to Pakistan, which is amazing, incredible music scene there. Of course, the Sufi tradition, which is living on very, very vivid. But there also, I think, in North Africa and Middle East, there's very interesting things happening. It's a very young, emerging scene. If you look at Cairo, for example, it's incredible. It's a music revolution. Beautiful, incredible. Well, where they mix Western influences with their own roots. And there's a guy called Islam Gypsy. I think he's my favorite keyboard player in the world. He plays fantastic.
How are you developing your art of improvisation nowadays?
I basically try to rehearse technique. I just try to become a better piano player because that's something I need always, And then, of course, to improve my technology work, like to learn new softwares. I start to try some programming now to get into that work, to try to understand it at least. I realize I'm too old to start programming and coding, but I still want to try to understand it.
Which is the state of the art of your long-term relationship with electronics now and electronica also?
Well, I still like it a lot. I think it's, for me, it's the newest and most progressive music. It's the latest new music, and I think we're still in the beginning of technology and everything that technology can do with music. I think that's wonderful. There's several people I'm very honored to work with. Henrik Schwartz from Germany, Francois Kevorkian from America, Joe Cosell also from America, some Norwegian guys, Prince Thomas, Strange Fruit. It's very lyrical for me. I love these guys. They are very musical and they're extremely interested in music. They have a knowledge of music even wider than me. I mean, they have 30,000-40,000 vinyl albums which they listen to regularly. Very incredible people.
Interesting warehouse. Which is your current commitment in music industry after Jazzland recordings and Bugge Music, for example? Which kind of possible development you see in producing, promoting and distributing music?
Well, Jazzland is still existing and we are having good times actually. We had our best years now, last year and the year before, and this year looks also very promising. There's a great interest for jazz, and of course with the change of distribution it's all about to find a way to find the audience, you know, or put in other words, to let the audience find you, because there's so many artists, there's so much stuff, but there's so many dedicated jazz fans out there who wants to listen to and buy music, and they're fantastic people. So I tried to start a digital webpage, Bugge Music, but I gave it up. First of all, I'm not a businessman, and I think if you want to start a shop, you have to have some kind of business interest. I have no idea whatsoever, so I realized in the end that I'm not rich enough to be a philanthropist, so I just gave it up, unfortunately. But the idea is still good, I think, to sell high quality sound and music on the internet. So, but I mean, I have to say, even Spotify and Apple Music, and there's so many people listening to music. There's never been so many people inspired by music as it is today, which is a fantastic thing.
Yes, it is. Thank you very much, Bugge. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.